Hello there guys, how's it going? I hope you're all having a good day so far. Today, it is time to venture into the domain of the bees, the hive. So I hope you've got your jazz instruments ready, because they do like that over there. After that, I will be continuing to explore Kingdom's Edge. There is quite a bit more to see there. And then, depending on how long that takes, I will probably start making my way back into Deepnest towards the second of the three Dreamers. And honestly, the Kingdom's Edge stuff shouldn't take that long, so yeah, we should hopefully be seeing that Dreamer today. Right, I think the best place to go to will be probably Hidden Station, yeah. Don't think there's anything I need to take care of before I head over to the Hive. Hold on, I can just do this. Speed that up a little bit. Ow. I should probably take a look at my charms before I go into the Hive, actually. If I go in unprepared, it could be a big mistake. I mean, that's basically everything in this game, but the Hive especially so. The Hive is, to put it lightly, brutal. It is fucking brutal. Right, the tram's not here. Let's call it. Oh, my nose is a bit bunged up today. Don't know why. I think it's just hay fever or something, maybe. Okay, right. Okay, charms. So, I'm thinking, honestly, Grub Song, Soul Catcher is not a bad shout. That way I can keep myself healed. Then maybe I could do Soul Eater instead of Soul Catcher. Actually, I've got the space for it. And then I don't know, actually. Maybe Quick Slash, and then
I like
oh my god, Blunter! Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? That is really appreciated. Thank you for the sub. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. You know, let's go Fawns of Agony. Why not? This looks like a good setup. Alright, Blunter, you are here just in time for the Hive. So we're going to be seeing a lot of bees today. I hope you like bees. I do not have a good track record with bees in video games, I will admit. Hold on, before I go forward. Messing around cleaning in here earlier. I think I've... There we go, that's better. I knocked my mic, my webcam a bit. So it's at kind of a weird angle. Okay, in we go. So, the Hive definitely stands out compared to other areas in this game. Well, I mean, technically it's not really its own area. It is a sub-area of Kingdom's Edge, but out of all of the sub-areas, it's definitely the most different from its base area. Aside from the few bees that escape out into Kingdom's Edge, it basically has nothing in common in terms of enemies. And then the aesthetic here is just completely different to outside as well. But yeah, I love the look of this place. They've got the honeycomb, they've got honey dripping from the walls. It's got a really nice colour palette. It's very different to the rest of the game. Definitely sets the vibe of the place really well. I love how all the breakable walls have like honey coming out of them when you hit them. It's a nice little detail. So these little bee enemies aren't too bad. These guys are fine. It's some of the bigger ones as we get further in that are going to become a problem. There are a lot of them, though. There's also lots of them in the background. Okay, I think I want to go to the left first. Should be some goodies over here. Ah, here we go. Have you heard of the Pokemon Beedrill? Yeah, this guy takes that literally. He is quite a tough enemy to deal with, takes quite a few hits, and is very, very fast. And very persistent. He is very difficult to dodge. And this right here is the only bench in the entirety of the Hive. Considering how this game works when you die, it might soon become clear why that is a problem. And why I dread coming to this area on every playthrough. Alright, let's keep pressing forward. Actually, was there anything actually that way, or was it just the bench? Also, Beedrill over here is going to respawn. Thankfully, I've got a few nail upgrades, so he doesn't take too many hits. I think when I first came here on my first playthrough, I had like 1 upgrade, as opposed to the 3 I think I've got now. So, in here was hell. I also didn't have the Shadow Dash, and the Shadow Dash is very, very useful. Okay, this is a weird enemy. He's basically a hive that has been built around another enemy. So he has bees coming out of him. The bees have become parasites. So he will periodically spit out bees, and then he will also just explode into bees when he dies. So yeah, that is the main issue with the Hive, just in terms of it being hard, is there's a lot of really tough enemies, and there's also just a lot of enemies all at once. You've really got to stay on your toes, or you're going to lose a lot of health. Okay, there's an essence tree here. I forgot that there was one in here. I mean, I have the main thing that I wanted essence for at the moment, so... I mean, I might as well get it while I'm here. There's no reason not to. I'd rather not have to come back to this place. I forgot the cracked platforms started showing up this early. Okay. Right, you get out of here. So there are certain enemies in here that can break those platforms with the cracks in them. I'm not sure if these guys can. They might be able to, but there's one later on that definitely can. I'm just surprised there's a cracked platform in this room, because the enemy I'm thinking of I don't think spawns in here. Okay, that's the last one of those. Nice. I did drop a load of Geo down here, though. Oh my god, that's a lot of bees. Wait, what? What the hell? What happened to this bee's hitbox? Where is it? Where's he going? His planet must need him. I've never seen that happen before. That is a new one on me. Okay, these are the big guys. They will just launch themselves at you. They do 2 hearts of damage, and they will also break all of these crap platforms. They are... I don't know if they're the most annoying enemy in here, actually. I think the Beedrills are probably harder to deal with because they have a more erratic movement pattern. And they're faster. But the big guys definitely bring their own problems. I like these chairs. I'm going to break them. I do like the background here as well. It kind of reminds me of like a library or something. I know those are probably like wax candles or something rather than books. I'm not entirely sure what they are, but they look like books. Ah, hello. Okay, so this is a way out if you need one, but honestly, it doesn't really make up for the one bench in here. You could go back to the tram, but you have basically just about as far to travel. Okay, hello, big boy. That did not get him. Is he coming back down? There he is. Right, there's almost certainly another one in here. Yep, there's one on the left there. Okay. Let's stay over on the right then and deal with this guy first. And then, hello, Big Matt. Oh my god, hello. I'm going to hide under the platform. Okay, no, he's just going under it anyway. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, these guys, they are problems. They're cute. I like the design of all of the enemies in here. I just hate actually fighting them. Right, which way? One of the ways out of this room is the main path, and I think one way is a secret, but I can't remember which is which. Okay, no, hold on. I think one's the way, and one's just a shortcut. I think I'm thinking of a different room with the secret. There's not actually too much in terms of, like, hidden goodies here in the Hive. Oh, dear. Oh my god! Got cornered by bees. Okay, I think up there might be the secret route. Maybe? Maybe... No, maybe not. Ah, here we go. To the left is where I want to go. Some goodies over here. Lots of geo. Don't really have much to spend it on at the moment, though. And then I think... Oh, okay, no, this isn't the collectible in here. I think this just exists to show you that there's another connection to the Hive in Kingdom's Edge, which will then lead you to that grub that I found last time. But I already knew about him. Actually, if I'm remembering correctly, I think there's somewhere that I need the big guy to break open, and I think that's the secret in here. I may have gone past it. Okay, you are spitting bees everywhere. Can't be having that. No more bees, thank you. Anything here? Nope. Hold on. Is that something up there, or is that where I came down? No, there is something up there. Hold on. I don't remember that. Can I... Yes, you can definitely get up there. Okay, 1 second. There we go, nice. Hey, there's a grub here. Be free, my little friend. Don't let the bees make you into honey. I know that's not how bees work, but maybe it is in this world. Right, you're not the big one, but I can hear a shard of some kind. Yes, here. Right, I need to lure a big guy over. Not you. You're not a big guy. There's a big guy. Alright, come on then, fella. No, don't hit me. Yeah, hit this, hit this, hit this. There we go, thank you. Give me that. That is mask shard number 1 of this particular mask. How many am I on now? I'm on 7, so I think I'm actually missing quite a few mask shards then. I think 9 is the maximum you can get. So I'm 3 away from this one, and then I need another 4. So I have 7 remaining. Oi, you big lump. Come over here. Let me smack you. Oh, dear. I'm really just penned in by 2 of them here. There we go. There's one of them. Okay, and I think the other one has moved away, yeah. Alright, let's open up this shortcut. Not that it really helps all that much. The rooms it cuts out are probably some of the easier rooms in the Hive. Okay, there you are. Oh, frickin' hell. Please die. There. Oh, that was close. That was very close. He was about an inch from hitting me there. Okay, is there anything else in here? I don't think so. No. Okay, that's just the way I came in. Onwards, then. Right. This is why I wanted to get the Dream Gate. Because there's a boss coming up, and the last bench was all the way back at the start of the Hive. This is probably the single worst boss run in all of Hollow Knight. If you die to the boss, you've got to do the entirety of the Hive again, and it's awful. On my first playthrough, I was stuck on the Hive for about 3 hours, and I very nearly quit because of it. Because I didn't realise that it was completely optional. That Dream Gate did not place, did it? There we go. Wait, no it didn't. Just don't die. Well, easier said than done. Hold on, my Dream Gates aren't placing properly. There we go. I guess it doesn't like me doing it in this corridor. So if I do die, I now have the Dream Gate to just skip over all of the Hive and get back here quickly. Hopefully, I shall not die, though. Anyway, may I introduce to you one of the best bosses in this game, the Hive Knight. So he's definitely a fun, fast-paced fight, and I love his battle music. But it can get a bit projectile spammy at times with all of those weird spiked honey globs, and especially with all the bees coming down. Which is why on my first playthrough I struggled with him quite a bit. I tend to prefer the bosses that aren't quite so spammy. But I just love him as a character. I love the noises he makes. They're really funny. He just has a really, really good energy to him. You're noticing that I have a type. Whatever does that mean, Blunter? Anyway, your reward for defeating the Hive Knight is you get to see the Queen Bee's ass. No. There is a charm back here. This is Hive Blood. So this is a really interesting one. Basically, whenever you get hit, you will start to heal back the mask that you lost. It takes a while, but if you don't get hit during that time, the health will come back. If you do get hit, though, that health will be gone. You'll have to heal it back properly. It's very situational, but there is one very important situation where it's extremely useful, so I'm going to save showing it off for then. So the Hive is probably the area that changed the most in the entirety of Hollow Knight's history. In the original version of the game, back when it first came out, it looked nothing like this. It was very brown, it was very boring, and the Hive Knight didn't exist. That's why there's only one bench in here, and why it's right at the start of the area, because this area wasn't designed to have a boss. But when the game first came to consoles, it released alongside the third of the 3 DLC content packs, the Lifeblood update. Now, Lifeblood isn't like the other 3 content updates. The others were planned updates, and they're kind of all themed around certain things, whereas Lifeblood was less of a DLC and more of just a bunch of quality of life, visual, and audio improvements. The Hive was the area that got touched up the most. It basically got completely graphically redone, and to make the area feel more complete, they added the Hive Knight as a boss. I'm glad they added him, because I love fighting him. I just wish they'd added another bench to the area, because it makes the Hive itself really, really quite irritating to go through. Anyway, the ghost of the Queen Bee is here. My knight, at last you are freed. Small thing, I know your kind. If you attempt to resolve your past, then know I am not the queen you seek. It is the pale being that bear blame for your nature. Though this hive exists within Hallownest, we play no part in its attempts at perpetuation. Interesting. Do you have anything more to say? To raid against nature is folly. All things must accept an end. Okay, no, that's it. I thought there was something else you said. I thought you had some dialogue about Hornet, but that might be unused dialogue that I learnt about in a lore video now that I think about it. Oh, shit. I've got to go back through the hive. This will be fun. Ah! Bloody hell. Got sniped from across the room. Okay, that didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. Yeah, Hive Knight took me a couple of attempts, but I still got him dealt with fairly quickly. So just got to get the hell out of here and then climb up the rest of Kingdom's Edge. Oh, shit in hell. Don't you follow me out of here, Bee. You stay here where you belong. Okay, so unless I've missed anything, and I don't think I have, I think that's the last time I need to come back to the hive. We never have to see these bees again. Unless... wait, do I come here during the DLC? Is that... maybe. Okay, we might be coming back to the hive, but it won't be for a while. Bees are cool, yes. They're more cool in real life than they are in the game. In the game, they're quite annoying. Kingdom's Edge is a very vertical area. Vertical areas can be somewhat annoying. Okay, let's deal with you. I'm gonna have to go through the area where Hornet is, aren't I? I'm gonna have to go, like, the long way round. No, I can skip past that a bit and climb up here. Okay. That's perfect, then. So I don't think I missed anything around that way. There's one thing that I deliberately didn't do. But I didn't do it for a reason, and I still don't want to do it today. Primal aspids, go away! I hate you all, you're bastards! You never knew why your dad was scared of bees when you were younger. Guess it was because he's allergic, yeah. That's... a lot of people are. I mean, bees in general, they're usually, like, pretty peaceful. But obviously, if you're allergic to them, you don't really want to risk that. You'd rather just not be near them. I completely understand that. Speaking of things I don't want to be near, hoppers. Okay, I think that's just... yeah, it's just one of those. I thought it was a grub for a second, but it's not. I think I explored most of this room last time. I definitely got the essence here, and that basically requires completely exploring this room. Frickin' hell. Oh, I fucking hate these assholes! Okay, these guys are worse than the bees. The Hive is terrible, but so is outside. Oh, Jesus. Get out of here. They like to crawl on your fingers for some reason. Maybe you had sweet fingers. Maybe they like the taste. Okay, I definitely want the soul totem. I need soul. I'm gonna need to heal. Okay, I definitely saw this guy yesterday, so I've been up here. Not yesterday, last time. I mean, it doesn't feel like yesterday, it feels like an age ago. It's been a long week. Oh my god! Piss off! Oh, I hate those guys so much. Okay, I think I'm near the top. Oh, hello. Yeah, let's go to the right here. This is the way I want to go. At least he killed the hopper too. Didn't just blow me up, he blowed up the guy I hate as well. That was close. Right, this bit of the game is very fun. Oh, wait, hold on, that's where I came from. Never mind. No, that's not very fun. That's where primal aspids come from. I was going the wrong way. I thought that room was shorter than I remembered it being. It turns out I was remembering the wrong room. Ah! Oh, why does everything here just cause me pain? Why does this area hate me so? Oh, it could be worse. Could be Deepnest. Okay, this is where I was thinking of. This part of the game is very cool. Welcome to the Colosseum of Fools. Ah, another warrior finds their way to our fair Colosseum. Ours is the final destination for all seeking trials of intense and deadly combat. All one has to do is place their mark upon their trial board of choice, and lo, the arena's gate will open. There's a small fee attached to each trial, but I'm sure a skilled combatant as yourself will have accrued a wealth of geo. Now before you draw your nail and rush eagerly to battle, I'll offer one quick word of advice. There's a warrior's pit just below here, where others like yourself await their own trials. I'd strongly advise using it to rest up before placing your mark. Oh, and have no doubt, I'm a fearsome warrior myself. Don't go judging me by my size or my current constraint. The Colosseum beckons us both. I'll be back in battle soon. Make a contribution, and you can enter the trial of the warrior. Not just yet. So, you won't make a contribution? No one ever won glory by clinging to their geo. The Colosseum of Fools is made up of 3 trials, each harder than the last. I'm going to be attempting the first 2 today. Number 3 is a little bit outside my ability with the current upgrades I have. Once I've fully maxed out my nail and my health, then I'll be coming back for that one. But the first 2 are definitely quite easily doable. So let's heed his advice and go down here. This room is quite interesting. If you die in the Colosseum, you don't have to go back in to get your shade. It will spawn here instead, which is nice. Because making you pay to go back in to get your shade and then getting stuck in there would be quite cruel indeed. Look who it is. What do you want, Kerr? Have you come to laugh at me as well? Fools! Did you never consider that being trapped in this cage was precisely what I intended? Yes, by all means release me into your arena. I am Zote the Mighty, and as soon as I draw my nail, Life Ender, your laughter will turn into terror. Alright, buddy. How miserable, to be stuck here instead of continuing my quest. I came to this kingdom to fulfill a promise, and that is what I will do. Over here is the bench, which obviously is very, very important. And over here is a breakable wall, which I believe has a hot spring. Yeah, for some soul. Nice. What does this guy have to say? Why does it disturb me? Sorry, buddy. I'll leave you to it. Over here, we can get a bit of a view of the Colosseum. Can see some combat going on. Bit of a teaser for what's coming. There is more over to the right here, but I don't want to take care of that today. That is DLC content that I don't want to get into right now. Okay, right. Before I get into the Colosseum, my nose is feeling really stuffy. I need to go blow it so I can actually concentrate on what I'm doing. I'll be back in just a moment. Right, okay, let's do this. Let's go kick some ass. See you, Zote. You have fun in there. Okay, let's start with the Trial of the Warrior. Oh, hold on, I need to make my contribution first. Welcome back, Warrior. Make a contribution and you can enter the Trial of the Warrior. 100 Geo, not too bad. If I succeed, I'll definitely be getting more than that back. Very well then. A new trial is open to you. I hope your performance is spectacular. Okay, right. I should definitely go for a combat build on my charms here. Quick Slash, definitely. Mark of Pride, and then... Let's go Shaman Stone, yeah. Let's go all in on DPS. There aren't really going to be many opportunities to heal anyway, so there's not really much point in focusing on a build for that. Trial of the Warrior. Fight for Geo and a Charm Notch. Place a mark and begin the trial. Yes. I love the build-up. And I love the atmosphere of the Colosseum once you get out here. So what's interesting is that big bug in the background on the throne. He is the guy that runs this place. His lore, I don't really know 100% what his lore is. He's kind of like a mob boss or something. But he's dead. He is dead, and everyone is just so engrossed in what's going on in the arena that no one has noticed. Okay, these guys aren't too bad. So, the enemies in the Colosseum, there are a few unique enemies, like all of these warriors. And there are also tougher reskins of enemies from previous areas. So these guys are reskins of the boulders from Green Path and the Forgotten Crossroads. Want to definitely get some height here, if I can. Let's get you to come down. There we go. Once I'm up here, there's not really much they can do to me, so... I can just pogo them. The key to succeeding at the Colosseum is basically just knowing how to fight your enemies and knowing how to exploit their AI. Okay. Ah, you're a fun one. Can knock those projectiles back at you. They do also have a punch, though, so you can't just stand next to them and spam. You do actually have to focus on what you're doing. Ow. Oh, no. I forgot these guys came in this early. I thought they were only in Trials 2 and 3. Okay, thankfully these guys, you can kind of maneuver them around the platforms and trap them on the other side. And the platforms are thin enough that you can hit them through it. Oh, spikes are coming in. So what's quite interesting about this place, though, besides, you know, the fact that it's a combat arena, is that it was actually a backer incentive. There was a milestone that you had to reach to get it added to the game. But it didn't get reached. They fell short of actually unlocking it, and yet it's in the game anyway. I guess maybe Team Cherry just liked the idea and had enough spare money to make it. And I'm not complaining because I enjoy this place. It's very different to the rest of the game, but it gives a nice challenge. I get spiked, motherfucker. Okay, thanks to the quick slash, I can get 2 hits in like that. Oh, dear. Oh, God, no, I remember this one. Okay, so here we can just hit them through the walls. These boulders will just die. I kind of don't know what the point of them is. Okay, these guys are easy. Yeah, there we go. So, here is a boss. The Vengefly King. He was originally in Green Path. Ironically, he was who we saved Zote from. Zote has somehow ended up back in captivity with one of these guys. Am I in this game? No. I didn't know about this game when it was on Kickstarter. I only found out about this game when it had already released. If I knew about it, I absolutely would have backed it. Okay, you are not too difficult. You are also not the final boss of this trial. You're just a mid-boss. Okay, it was able to parry a few hits there. Nice. Alright, let's deal with the Aspid first. But yeah, I'm gutted that I wasn't able to back this game because I would have loved to have had like a... I probably wouldn't have been able to afford like a boss or something, but I would have loved to have made like a custom ghost to have in the Spirit's Glade. Okay, we're getting locked in. Oh god, these guys. From the infected Crossroads. They explode when they die. And they also damage each other, so it sets off a bit of a chain reaction. Okay, so, second boss of this trial is not one, but two Gruz Mothers. Or Gruz Mothers, I can never remember how to pronounce it. These were already really erratic and hard to read the movements of. So, yeah, doubling it up definitely can be quite a challenge, even if it's an easy boss on its own. Thankfully, the Shade Cloak makes this a lot easier, because you don't have to time it as well. There we go. Love those guys. Thought you would. Okay, but if they aren't the final boss of this arena, then it must be someone truly powerful. Truly terrifying. He's coming out now. I will quiver before his mighty power. It is Zote, the Mighty. I can't move. I'm in awe of how powerful he is. I'm terrified for my life. Here he comes. Ow. Dude, what are you doing? I mean, you don't have to go easy on me. You can hit me full strength. I can take it. Come on, buddy. You can do it. See, like that. Like I did. Come on. Show me you can walk the walk, Zote. You've been talking the talk the whole bloody game. Okay. I'm bored of you now. Let's just juggle. Zote the Mighty has fallen. And you can still hit him. Give me my Geo. So, Zote will not spawn if you didn't rescue him in Green Path and Deepnest. And he's only fightable once. Once you've beaten him here, he escapes, and he will not be here the next time you redo this trial. Thank you for the charm notch. Have fun, Zote. I'll be on my way. What do you have to say? Go on, Kerr. Scurry away, lest I humiliate you further. Okay, so he's in Delulu Land. He has no idea what's going on. Oh, I love that boss fight so much. It's so funny. Like, you know, obviously Zote is never going to be an actual powerful warrior. But just seeing him, like, charge, just waving his sword like that, and he just plonks off you. Oh, it's funny. It's very, very funny. Okay, that is trial number 1 done. Let's move on to the second one. That was fairly easy. Welcome back, warrior. Make a contribution and you can enter the Trial of the Conqueror. 450? Yeah, I more than got that back from the first trial. I will happily pay. Very well then. A new trial is open to you. I hope your performance is spectacular. Thank you, Blunter. I'm gonna need it. Trial of the Conqueror. Fight for Geo and a rare metal. Place a mark and begin the trial. Okay, get myself hyped up. Let's go in. The first trial was basically a warm-up. This one has a bit more teeth. Starting off with a big guy here. He has a lot of health compared to the others. And flying guys as well. These guys can be quite tricky to deal with. Ow. Okay. Arena versions of the squits from Green Path. Not too bad to deal with. Spikes and more squits, I believe, yeah. So on my first playthrough, I did first try the first trial, but this second one took me a while, so I do have a lot of it memorized. The third one took me a long time. Oh god, aspids. Right, if I can just get the aspid dealt with before something else spawns in. Right, let's take this time to heal up. You're coming over here. You can kindly go away, please. Just gotta not rush, really, with this place. Gotta take your time. Fight the enemies, don't make too many mistakes. Let's get away from you. Is that all of you? I think that's all of you. Yeah, you get off. This is my platform, not yours. Oh, Jesus! I did not mean to hit you. I forgot about this round. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, all of the lighting effects are, like, really cool here. Oh, God, we got hoppers. Oh, brilliant. Oh, I hate this arsehole. Hey, Skalunka Funk, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? I hope you're having a good one. It's been a while since I've seen you on Ammo's chat. How you doing? Oh, frickin' hell. I think this is why I died on this trial so much. This frickin' guy in this tiny room. Oh, it's been your birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you had a good day. There's a grub. That's not a grub. It's a mimic. Oh god, there's a lot of guys here. Okay, if I can just deal with you, then I've got to... Never mind, thought I had a safe platform. Doing great. Haven't been in armies or Meg's chats in a while. Yeah, you definitely should. I'm sure those guys would love to see you. But I'm glad you're doing well, though. Oh, okay, this guy and Squits. Right. Okay, let's deal with you. Okay, another Squit. That's not too bad. Ow.
I'm really feeling it.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Skalunkathunk. That's really appreciated. Okay, these wall jump rooms where there are spikes on the floor are a frickin' pain, I will say that. Because if you make mistakes, you cannot heal. So don't make mistakes. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you already were following. It surprised me a bit when it said first time chatter, because I'm sure you've been here before. Okay, got you. Oh, I've been very well, thank you. It's been a long week at work, just been a lot to do, but I'm playing Hollow Knight, and I always love playing Hollow Knight. It's one of my favourite games of all time. Always makes me feel good. Okay, right. We have Colosseum versions of the Obbles from Green Path. The guys that shoot out little blobs in diagonal directions. These guys are fun. And there's a lot of them. Okay, it's probably smarter to take care of the higher ones first. Or just stay under a platform. Okay, that's taken care of 2 of them. Yeah, come a little closer. Come on. Don't do that. Don't gang up on me. That's not fair. Okay, more of these guys. I think we're getting close to the end. It's nearly boss time. If I remember correctly, these guys are basically the build-up to the boss. Here we go. These are the boss of this trial. These are the Oblobbles. They are basically boss versions of the enemies I've just been fighting. And honestly, they're really freaking annoying. Because they don't just have 4 clean diagonal angles like the normal versions. They're just really erratic and all over the place, and that can be quite hard to predict. And then once you kill one of them, the other one gets angry and starts firing out a rapid fire. If I get over here, I should be safe to heal for a little bit. There we go. Thankfully, they don't have too much health. Whew. That is as far as I'm going with the Colosseum today. That went pretty well. I was expecting that second one to take a few attempts. I will happily take a first try. And my reward is a pale ore. 2 more and I can upgrade my nail once more. So, kind of awkward, but what I've done today in this last hour, I was expecting to take me all stream. So I'm a little bit ahead of schedule. So I suppose I don't expect to beat it, but I suppose I have time to do an attempt of round 3. Let me just have a quick drink, psych myself up for this. Okay. Let's go and do this then. Welcome back, warrior. Make a contribution and you can enter the Trial of the Fool. 800 Geo, let's do it. Very well then, a new trial is open to you. I hope your performance is spectacular. Oh, it won't be. Trial of the Fool. Fight for Geo and the glory of being a fool. Place a mark and begin the trial. So there's no actual reward for this one besides money, but it does count towards completion. It is worth a percentage of completion on its own. So you have to do it if you want that 100%. You can't avoid it. To the annoyance of people in this game who aren't good at the combat. This took me a lot of attempts on my first playthrough.
Here I come, ready or go Morty.
Okay, you're dealt with. Ow. Can't be taking too many early hits like that. Oh, shit in hell. Get out of here, Aspid. I don't want your kind in my arena, please. Okay, you guys don't hit upwards, if I remember correctly, so I am fine to just stay up there and pogo you. Oh, boulders. Okay. Okay, those yeah, those two down there are gonna die. What was that? Okay. This room's quite annoying. It's hard to get over to the obbles when they're over there without getting hit and then landing in the spikes. And then that costs you 2 masks of health. Just gotta time it right with their attack pattern. There we go. Oh, frickin' hell. Not these guys. Oh, those guys are dead. Oh, I forgot the rhythm to that room. That's going to cost me. Oh, these guys! I forgot about these guys. They just jump around like little frogs. They're really annoying to fight, but they're cute. Okay, more of them? Yeah, more of them. Okay. If I stay under here, I should be relatively safe. There we go, got them. Hey, thank you for the sub on YouTube as well, Skullunka Funk. I mean, I don't really tend to upload much there anyway. It's mostly just VODs, But I appreciate it nonetheless. Oh, I didn't actually fully commit to the heal there and just wasted a bunch of salt. Okay, we're getting onto the vertical bit now. This is where things start getting really annoying. Ow. Speaking of really annoying, it's two of these motherfuckers. Oh, frickin' hell, there's more. Oh my god, they hit me through the platform. If I die to anyone, it would be those. Oh, I hate those arseholes. I hate them so much. Right, that will do. I said I'd do one attempt. I'm not going to go any further. I need more DPS to deal with those aspids. They are my main problem. Yeah, it wasn't too bad of an attempt, actually. Thank you, Blunter. God, my nose is really itchy today. Not sure why. Probably just my hay fever. Okay, so there is a path to the left of the Colosseum that I've not been down, so I'd like to head that way. And then I think it's time to go back down into Deepnest. Let's just ban that bot. That one got through somehow. Yes, I got a Switch too. It is amazing. I've been really enjoying it so far. This Pro Controller has just such a nice feeling to it. It kind of feels soft, if that makes sense. It's really pleasant to hold. The sticks feel nice. I've not really tried the D-pad too much. I know the Switch 1 Pro Controller D-pad is not the best. I'm assuming this one will probably be a lot better. And then Mario Kart World itself has been amazing. So yeah, this connects back up to the City of Tears, which is not where I'm going today, but there's a stag station not too far from here, so I can get a stag back to the hidden station. And then I can make my way to Deepnest from there. It's time to go after Dreamer number 2. Did not need to kill that guy, I just kind of wanted to. No, let's go down. That's it. Yeah, the Switch 1 Pro Controller, aside from the D-pad, is a really good controller. Like, the D-pad is literally my only issue with it. But I am very, very happy with the Switch 2 Pro Controller. One of my favourite controllers I've ever had, I think. And that could be recency bias, but I don't think so. I don't tend to get recency bias in that sort of way. If anything, I tend to get the opposite. I tend to be quite critical of new things sometimes. Okay, down to the hidden station. Because I tend to find comfort in the things I know and enjoy. New is scary. Anyway, Skullunkerfunk, have you played Hollow Knight before? Because so far, most of my regular viewers have not. Okay, over to Deepnest then. Do I have any new charms that I need to show off? No. But I do have a new charm slot. So, I'm thinking I'm just going to whack. Actually, you know what? I'm going into Deepnest. I want a compass. I want to know where I'm going. If there's any area where I actually need that, it's Deepnest. Sorry, what was that? You accidentally refreshed your browser. I was just asking if you played Hollow Knight before. Just because most of the people who come here regularly haven't. Okay, right. Welcome back to Hell. Actually, Hell would be a lot more pleasant than this place. Ah, you've not. Ah, fair enough. You are one of many in this chat. I'm hoping that me playing it encourages some people to actually give it a try, because I adore this game. Okay. Got a bit of a Shadow Dash challenge here. Nothing too crazy is being asked of you here, though. Just got to time your dash as well. There we go. And then your reward is one of my favourite charms in the entire game. This is Sharp Shadow. It's very simple. All it does is make your Shadow Dash deal damage to the enemies you're dodging through. It's not much damage, but every little helps. Especially against some of the faster bosses where it can be quite hard to get an opening in to attack them. You can just dash through them and attack them that way. Speedrunners and purists don't tend to like it that much. They'd rather focus on other forms of DPS. But as someone who spends most of the fights trying to dodge, it's a good way to actually speed the fights up a bit for me. It tends to be an invaluable part of my charm setup. I very, very rarely go without it. Honestly, the only times that I don't use it are when I'm doing platforming challenges, because it does slightly extend your dash a bit, which can throw you off when you're trying to platform, because you go a bit further than you're expecting to. But I would definitely like it for Deepnest, because there are some enemies in here that are truly awful to deal with. So, how many does it need again? 2. I will take off Shaman Stone. And then let's go for Grub Song. I'm going to be getting hit a lot, so I'd like some soul. Okay. Dreamer number 2 is all the way over there. It's going to take a while to get to them. Hope you guys are prepared for the fun that is Deepnest. Okay, I need to go up. I can kill those guys in one hit now, which is nice. Definitely makes things a lot easier. Is this the way? This is the way. Is there anywhere that I've missed up there? Doesn't look like it. There is that little room that connects to the fungal wastes, but don't really want to deal with that today. Unless I get through this particularly quickly, then I might do some more side stuff. Oh, I hate that effect. You're just randomly walking and these little bugs just scuttle out from under you. It's okay, these guys. These guys are known as Stalker Devouts. They're very aggressive, they do double damage, and they are huge. Their face is also a shield. So, damaging them is pretty difficult. What you need to do is lure them out into the open. Easier said than done. And then get above them. But they will quickly retreat. These guys are one of the reasons why I like Sharp Shadow, because you can just go through them like that. Even with that, though, they are still very difficult to deal with. They're probably the hardest enemy in the game, I would say. I think Aspids are more annoying. But these guys are harder. Ooh, got a little secret here. The secret was a trap. Thanks, Deepnest. Thanks. Yeah, I love that. Okay, that just connects back up to rooms I've been to before. Oh, hello. Oh, I hate this place. Can't believe the secret was a trap. What is that about? Yeah, there's no breakable walls or anything. It is just a trap. That is so mean. I thought I'd found something. Oh, hold on. I think I know what room this is. Oh god, these guys. They are called Weaverlings. They just spawn out of the background and fly towards you. I suppose they're technically not flying. They're like spinning webs towards you. They make some really weird noises. Those guys definitely lived in my mind for a little bit after this area. I can never remember which way to go in this room. It's quite a big one, and it's a bit of a maze in here. Okay, this just brings me back over here. Right. I'll deal with the lower path first, then. Oh, hello. A couple of weavers over here. Now, the weavers are actually quite interesting, but I'll get into why in just a little bit. There's an area that I'd like to find first that will give us a little bit more insight. Okay, gotta be careful when dashing through them, though, because sometimes they move backwards, and then your dash ends while you're inside them. Like that. Thankfully, though, that only does 1 damage, so it's safer than just standing there and getting hit. Okay, that one's dead. Nice. Okay, can't go up that way. That was pretty pointless. Geo is basically worthless at this point. I thought I heard a grub, but I can't tell if it's actually a grub or if I'm just going insane because it's Deepnest. Honestly, it could be either. Right, there's definitely a lot of breakable floors around here. Oh, Jesus! Ah! Even when you know they're coming, you still fall for them. Oh, hello. Rancid egg over here. Not that I ever really use them. Okay, that's a shortcut. Nice. Guess that wasn't completely pointless then. Okay, there's another stalker devout over there. I think where I want to go is through him. That's getting turned around. Go through him. Or get hit by him. Okay, I definitely hear a grub somewhere, yeah. There he is! Okay, how do I get to you, little buddy? Oh, there's another one. Okay. Ah! Run, run! Okay. Oh, he's dead. Ah, hello. Secret hidden sub-area. Welcome to the Weaver's Den. So unlike the other residents of Deepnest, the Weavers aren't as animalistic and brutal as they first seem. These guys are actually pretty advanced. They've got a lot of technology, and they're able to do some pretty crazy things with their silk. To the Weavers, the silk is basically like magic. They're able to weave it into what are essentially spells, in the same way that our player character here uses soul. Not much is known about the Weavers. All we really have to go off is this one area and this one charm that you get from it. However, it has been very, very heavily implied that the Weavers are going to be a major factor in Silksong, because Hornet, the main character of Silksong, has a pretty strong connection to the Weavers. What that connection is will become clear as we go further into this area. So yeah, I definitely wanted to show this bit off. Got to get that Silksong connection in there. I've been wanting to know the answers for, well, God, how many years has it been now? I first played this game in 2018. All that for a rancid egg. Sometimes I wonder why I bother. Herrah. Oh, you're still alive. Or are you a corpse? No, actually, no. Corpses can... Oh, hello, you're alive. And he's gone. Now, him having Dream Now dialogue doesn't mean he's alive. Corpses can have Dream Now dialogue. Corpses can still think and dream in Hollow Knight, apparently. Okay, so Weaver Song is a very interesting charm. I believe it's the first example we're seeing of a minion charm. Basically, it will spawn in little spider guys that will fight for you. There's a few charms like this throughout the game, and I do want to show them all off. Well, I'm showing off all the charms anyway, but you know what I mean. I will have to find a good place to show that off. I hear another Weaver. Oh, he's below me. Oh, hello. He fell for Deepnest's own traps. Just because you live here doesn't mean you're immune. Okay, there's a lot of essence to collect in this area. I can't remember how many the seer asked for, but I assume it's probably 1,000. Oh, god damn it. Ugh. These guys are everywhere in here. I think they might technically be infinitely spawning. I don't know if it's possible to kill them all. I could be wrong about that, though, but there certainly are a lot of them. Okay, there's probably some over this way as well. No, maybe not. Okay, that's surprising. Ow. No, there's definitely more up this way. Yeah, that's where it started. Oh, hello. That was a tricky one. Oh, bloody hell. Got him, nice. Does this lead to my little old grub? It may very well do. Yes, it does. Be free, little friend. Be free. Run home. I adore all of you very much. And I got the essence as well. That up there, I don't believe is where I want to go. It's a path that exists, but it's not the path that I want. I'll show off what's up there at a later time. It's not really relevant to what I'm doing here today. Although saying that, though, I have time to kill, so why not? Let's show it now. It'll probably be easier to fit it in now than when I was planning on showing it off. Some pretty interesting platforming this way. I hear a weaver, I see a weaver. I see two weavers. Okay, I don't think there's too much further to climb. I thought that was the room I was looking for. I guess not. Yeah, that was another one. Thought I had two of them. Ah, there's the room I'm looking for. So, this is a very peculiar NPC. This is the Mask Maker. Is it mask or face upon the creature? In Hallownest, a difficult thing it can be to decipher. A wonderful thing to have, a face. Not a thing with which we are all blessed. For this kingdom's faceless, I shall provide. So, Mask Maker is an odd character. They speak in riddles. But within those riddles are some really interesting, really obscure bits of lore that I'm not going to pretend that I remember or understand. If you want to know more about this quirky character, check out Mossbag. He is a YouTuber. He does lots of detailed lore videos on Hollow Knight. And Mask Maker's one is particularly interesting. What's also interesting about Mask Maker is just so out of the way. It's just so how out of the way they are. Like, there's no reason to come to this part of Deepnest. There is nothing here. It's just Mask Maker. You can also knock the mask that he's wearing off. Has it witnessed that truth most tragic? The worm's great shame sealed away. Now this kingdom's stasis becomes the worm's legacy. I believe Maskmaker is also aware when you read its mind. Yes, it does. Yes, it is. Does it know the face that hides beneath? Such remarkable contrast the worm conceived. So yeah, a bit of an odd duck Maskmaker, but I wanted to show that they were here. I'm not 100% honest on if Maskmaker is a man or a woman. So, yeah. Can I get higher than this right now, or is the way cut off? Masks are cool. Okay, I think the way higher is cut off, and I think I've got to come back and... Well, not come back, but it will connect up later. I don't think I can actually get up to where this connects to right now. Yeah, I think it's a one-way... Oh, maybe not. I heard something break. Okay, no, I think it's a one-way path. Okay, you have no soul for me, that's fine. Didn't want any soul anyway. Alright, let's keep pressing further. Oh, some Weaver ruins here. It's quite interesting. Oh, and a living Weaver as well. Do they all look like that? What, all of the Weavers? Yeah, pretty much. They're all creepy spider people. Well, besides one of them. Oh, got a bit of a frog in my throat. Okay, this room is basically just a bunch of hidden passageways. I will try not to die, but I can't promise anything. What is this? Is this what I think it is? Or is this just the way forward? Oh, ow, that's a trap. Oh, it's another Weaver. Okay, no, this is a shortcut, I think. Yeah. Might as well open that up. Nice. Not so nice. Didn't mean to land in that. That's the problem with Deepnest. If you're not careful, if you're careless, you will get hit. You will take damage. Okay, before I do what I actually need to do in here, I want to drop down right to the bottom here. Because there is another really obscure, bizarre character who is actually quite important to the lore. This is Midwife. She's very creepy. Oh, please. Please don't be shy. There are some nasties about here, all right. Not me. I'm a friend to all and happy to serve a traveller so bold as you. Is it information you seek? That I can provide. Yes, oh yes. Hee. That village above here, home to a sad creature. Hers is a tale of tragic exchange. Cost her and her people greatly, though I suspect she bore no regret in making it. Hee. Yes, I know. You're intrigued. You want to know the tale? Well, I'm sorry. I'd love to tell it, but I'm very, very sorry. I haven't eaten in some time. And oh, I'm starving. Yeah, so this is the only NPC in the game that will try and attack you. You can't fight back. You just have to run away. She's, she is disturbing. She is horrifying. I do not like... Well, no, I love Midwife. I love that she's in the game. But she scared the shit out of me on my first playthrough. Hey, Joe. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. How was your trip to the seaside? I was very jealous of the arcade games you were playing. Come a little bit closer. There we go, gotcha. We talking about the British show Call the Midwife? No. I think if that midwife was in that show, it would probably not be anywhere near as popular as it was. It would probably have traumatized all the various people watching it. C-Sub is pretty good. CEX annoyed you though, so you've been leaving emails. Ugh. I'm assuming they didn't give you the trade-in price that you wanted. Okay, anyway, welcome to the Distant Village. Another sign of civilization within Deepnest. There's a few of these little web houses throughout, and, yeah. Some unfortunate bug wandered in here and became a snack for someone. Not a nice fate. Took your phone in yesterday and they booked it in for testing and not even checked it or contacted you yet. Give them a chance, Joe. You can be a real Karen sometimes, you know that. These things take time. They probably have a lot of stuff to check. Okay, that's the main cocoon. I don't want to go in there just yet. Or up there.
Yippee!
Hey, Googs! How's it going? Thank you for the raid. Let me give you a quick shout out. How was your stream? What were you streaming? For those who have come along with the raid, if you don't know who I am, my name is Ben. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch, currently playing through one of my favorite games of all time, Hollow Knight. Hey, Googs. Hey, Dust the Sylveon. How are you both doing? Hope you enjoyed your time over at Googs' channel. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Nice. Hope you enjoyed your Pokemoning. Hope you found many, many shinies, if that's what you were doing. He's playing Silksong. Yeah, definitely. I've got an early copy. Greetings. You are very tired. Sit and rest. We are friends. Welcome. Sit and rest. Please sit and rest. It is warm and safe. Sit and rest. Welcome. You need rest? Sit and rest. Okay, these guys really want me to sit on this bench. And I mean, you know, benches have been safe so far. Why not? Oh dear. It's a trap. I'm stuck. And in they come. And that's it. That's the end of the game. No, I'm kidding. Welcome to the Beast's Den. The sub-area located at the end of Deepnest. And I'm out. So that might look like a bad thing, but you need to do that to progress. You have to get caught. You have fun, played a legendary Balatro run and got your first Nanif. I know what Balatro is. I don't know what a Nanif is, but that sounds good, so nice. And you've started your Scarlet playthrough. Nice. The run lasted your whole day. Wow. Well, I'm glad it went well. I'm glad you got something good out of it then. Time well spent. Okay, the Beast Den is basically a bit of a maze, and I forgot my map. There are things to collect in here. There's a grub, and I think there's one other thing. Okay, there's a Hallownest seal. Hey, Ben! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Brought your headphones so you're here a bit earlier. Nice. Oh, God, you guys are alive. It's around E308, so a number follow. What? It's around E308, so a number follow to the 308th power. Yeah, I understand that. I know what it means. Okay, just gotta make sure I check out every single route in here. Oh, you clicked enter, right. I mean, if it's like a maths thing, which it sounds like, I'm not the guy to try and understand that. I'm gonna stay in here. Maybe not. Right, nice, got ya. Right, this is where I came from, I believe. Yeah. A number to the 308th power, so a number followed by 308 zeros. Oh! God damn, that must have taken ages. Your Switch 2 warned you not to have your headphones too high, so you disabled their cap thing. Yeah, so did I. Their cap is set way too low, I could barely hear it. Maybe I have hearing problems. It's basically just what happens when the game can't calculate anymore. Ah, right. Still, so pretty high then. Yeah, I've been meaning to try out Balatro at some point because I've heard a lot of people raving about it. Seems to be a very, very popular game. Okay, that just links back to where I was. I don't know if you got round to disabling it on your Switch 2, but you know you had it disabled on Switch 1. I forgot that it was even a thing on Switch 1, so I must have disabled that years ago and just forgotten about it. There's a hidden passageway here. Oh, there's one of you. Okay, I need you to come this way a bit. That's it, chase me. No, don't go back. Chase me. Okay, nice, got ya. The mods are very fun. I mean, most games with mods, the mods tend to be fun. The community's usually really, really good at making fun mods, so I'm glad to see that you're trying some of them out. Making dinner, fair enough, Joe. Enjoy your dinner. As you've just got in and Static presumes it's hers. Yep, sounds about right. She is a cat. I mean, it is an indie game, so indie games do tend to be pretty cheap, which is what I like about them. That's why I got Hollow Knight in the first place. I got it on sale. I think it was like £5 when I bought it. And it was £5 very well spent. Okay, there is a hidden breakable wall here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Ow. Oh, I think it might be this that I'm thinking of. No, it's a rancid egg. Never mind. I am certain that there's a grub in here somewhere. Okay, that loops back round. Okay, yeah, I hear the grub. I hear the grub. Oh, I also hear you. Okay, Mr. Grub, how do I get to you? Not like that. Not the other wall either. Gotta check, you never know with Deepnest. Oh. Oh, I'm close to him. I think he's down here. There he is. Be free, little friend. If you were to pick one game genre to get every game now and future, but only play that one genre, it would be indie. You get good enough games. I mean, I'm not sure I'd call indie a genre. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, there's just so many great indie games out there. They're all mostly really good value for money. There's a lot of creativity in them. There's something for everyone with indie games. Plus, a lot of AAA games these days are just over-budgeted, over-cinematic, microtransaction-filled, half-baked messes. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Your favourite indie game is Pokemon Scarlet. It's a genre on Steam. I think Steam might be mistaken about that one. I would say indie is more... It's more to do with the company that made it, or the people that made it, rather than the game itself. Your favourite game that you played last year was an indie game. That is true. That is true. Crosscode is an indie game. Hey, Sap, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day so far. We're just discussing indie games, Sap. We're discussing their merits. But I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well too. Right, so if you were disappointed by the trap bench, there is a proper one here. You played an indie game on Steam once. Nice. What indie game was it? Eastshade. I've not heard of that one. Was it good? Your favourite game from last year wasn't indie, but we can ignore that. Yeah, I think we all know what your favourite game last year was, Ben. Okay, we've made it to the second Dreamer. There's no boss fight for this one. Deepnest itself is the boss fight. A sleeping figure lays atop the stone plinth. This is Herrah the Beast, the ruler of Deepnest, and the second of the three Dreamers. Gonna have to run and shower like normal. Fair enough, Googs. You don't have to apologise for raiding. Raiding's really appreciated, and I'm glad you like my vibes and content. That is really lovely to hear. You thought it was rather good, but not very well polished in some places. Yeah, some indie games can be like that. It really depends kind of which people or which team you end up with. Sonic Mania isn't technically an indie game, but it sort of is in terms of how it was developed. Yeah, that's true. It was made by the fans, that one. Anyway, hey Hornet, what are you doing here? So, you've slain the beast, and you head towards that fated goal. I'd not have obstructed this happening, but it caused me some pain to knowingly stand idle. What? You might think me stern, but I'm not completely cold. We do not choose our mothers, or the circumstances into which we are born. Despite all of the ills of this world, I'm thankful for the life she granted me. It's quite a debt I owed. Only in allowing her to pass and taking the burden of the future in her stead can I begin to repay it. So yeah, I said that Hornet had a connection to the Weavers. The Weavers are the denizens of Deepnest. Herrah was their leader. And Hornet is their princess. I'm sure we will learn more when Silksong finally comes out. See you guys at a later time. Goog, enjoy your shower. Is she going to tell us when Silksong is this time? Nah, I won't pester her this time. She's mourning her mother. I'll leave her be. It's time to get out of here. Well, whatever grabbed me also killed these guys. Because they're dead. And you can kick all of their skulls around the room. Can do a bit of multi-skull juggling here. And then just up here, if for some reason you ever wanted to come back to this godforsaken place, there's a stag station. Is Silksong a prequel or a sequel? They've not actually said which of the two it is. We will probably find out when it finally comes out. Ah, little one, where are we? I have never been to this station. It has a strange air of danger to it. Let me take you somewhere safer, quickly. Okay, so, not only have I done what I was expecting to do this stream in the first hour of stream, I've also done what I was expecting to be the next stream in the second hour of stream, so I don't know what to do next. I don't want to go and do the third dreamer now. I think I want to save that and then the Temple of the Black Egg for next time. And make that sort of a semi-finale stream as I get the first ending. So I guess I could do some side stuff. I've got a lot of Geo burning a hole in my pocket, so I think I'm going to head over to Dirtmouth and see if there's anything that I can buy from Sly. And, oh, there should also be the Fog Canyon map that I can buy. Obviously, what I should do is Path of Pain. I can't actually get to the Path of Pain yet. There's a lot of requirements for that I haven't met yet. Oh, no. Oh, no. Zote's here. He's claiming the glory from the Colosseum. He's stolen my girl. That bastard. Grey Prince. So dark. So troubled. Oh, that's Zote, not Bretta. I don't care about what Zote thinks. Load it on another save. No. No. Also, how hard would I say the game is because you would love to play it? That depends. I would say it's definitely tricky. But the hardest content is all optional. All of the required content doesn't get too difficult once you get used to how the game plays. Anyway, how are you doing, Elderbug? Hopefully you're just as annoyed by Zote as I am. Faring well in your adventures below? Well, I had an adventure of my own while you were gone. I don't usually visit the town's graveyard, but I thought I'd go and visit the grave of an old friend. As I was walking amongst the tombstones, I noticed a strange kind of chanting coming from somewhere nearby. Extremely sinister chanting. I looked around to find the source, and I saw two bright, horrible, huge eyes staring at me from the door of a dark cave. I pretended I hadn't heard the voice or seen the eyes and scurried back to town. My friend will have to wait a little longer for her visit. Aw, poor Elderbug. Oh yeah, I forgot it was on Game Pass. Yeah, you definitely might as well download it then. You will be in for a great time. Oh. Sly's not in. Dear God, Sly, that sword is bigger than you are. It's bigger than I am. So, another would join our group. I have a gift for you, warrior. As a shopkeeper, I admit parting with it for free is rather difficult. But as the great nail sage, I must recognize your skill. You have mastered the arts of my remaining pupils. Now tradition decrees, you too may hold the symbol. Wear it proudly, nail master. You shall be the last to receive its like. So, Sly here isn't just a shopkeeper. He is the one that trained the 3 nail masters that trained us. And now we've received his recognition. Off you go, Nail Master. I have nothing more to give you. Nothing for free, at least. I'll be up briefly and eager to take your geo in trade for my precious wares. So, what he has given me is a pretty powerful charm, known as Nail Master's Glory. And if I'm remembering correctly, what it does... Actually, I should probably just check rather than speculate. So it increases the bearer's mastery of nail arts, allowing them to focus their power faster and unleash art sooner. So, for only 1 notch cost, that is very powerful. That increases your DPS dramatically. I am definitely going to be equipping that. And then I also want to put on Weaver's Song, so... As much as I love it, I'm going to take off Sharp Shadow. Because Weaver's Song is pretty fun. You get these little spider guys following you, and they will attack enemies for you. Okay, right, might as well empty out his inventory. I'll take that. 2 more and I've got another mask. Oh, I might as well take that one as well, why not? I've got plenty of geo, might as well spend it. The Colosseum pays very well. I will take the final one. And would you look at that? A whole mask. Nice. That's number 8. Only 1 more to go. And why not? I'll take a rancid egg. Okay, so there's a few different places that I could go. Hold on, while I'm here. That is not the map shop, that is the stag station. Panada. I will take the tram pin. Do you not have the Fog Canyon map? After more supplies? You've already brought so much. Unfortunately, for now, you've cleaned us out of anything worth selling. Cornifer will no doubt be pleased, though. I do wonder what he plans to spend all that geo on. You don't have the Fog Canyon map. That is surprising. Okay, I'm not sure when that actually unlocks. I don't really want to go down to Fog Canyon and get it, though, so I'm going to wait. The sword is bigger than both of us stacked on top of each other. Yeah, it's a huge sword. Okay, so I think, first things first, I'm basically at the Crossroads, so I think I'm going to head down and grab a couple of things here. Check in with the grubs, and then there's 1 collectible that I can get now that I'd like to get. So yeah, you can see my little guys killed that enemy for me. It makes it safer to fight enemies because you don't have to get as close to them. You can just rely on your little guys to do it for you, and they actually do a fair amount of damage. They're not slouches. Obviously, it will take longer than you just fighting them normally, but if you really don't want to fight an enemy, you can just sit back and wait. Okay, what have you got for me, Grubfather? A lot of geo. And a second bit of pale ore. Nice. Okay. Right, I do happen to know where the 3rd and final bit that I need is. Before I go and get that, though, I want to descend further. Down 1 more level. Because there is a charm I can get while I'm here. Oh, I can't go that way. God damn it. Oh, I hate the infected Crossroads. Just makes everything so much more difficult for no good reason. I don't mind the stronger enemies, but why close off the routes? Why make navigating this area more of a pain than it needs to be? God. Oh, so many of these guys. Okay, I am surprised that I did not get hit there. Where am I now? Okay, I am just above where I need to go. Ugh! Leave me alone! Oh, there's one of them in here as well. Oh, I fucking hate these guys. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. The big guys die. They get completely overtaken by the infection and they can't sustain themselves anymore. Right, up here is something that I need the crystal dash for. Let's just open that up, so I've got a way back if I die. There is a lot of aspids in this area. I can't remember if there's any primal ones, though. Hopefully not. Because I really hate primal aspids. I don't think I've made that clear enough. There is a heartbeat coming from somewhere. Okay, got a bit of a combat arena here. Lots of aspids to kill. It's almost like they're guarding something. Okay, there's one more of you. Are there any more after that? Yes, there are. And that's all of them, I think. Nice, that wasn't too bad. But yeah, they were guarding something. This was their hive, but it's seen better days. I will take the charm, though. That is Glowing Womb. That is another minion charm, just like the Weaver Song. Except instead of little spiders, you get little aspids that follow you around. I do believe that all of the minion charms can fuse with various other charms and gain secondary effects, and there are quite a lot of different combos. But unfortunately, I don't tend to use the minion charms that much, so I don't really remember most of them. I think they're really cool charms. I just tend to take a more direct and aggressive playstyle, as opposed to the sort of passive playstyle that the minions go for. But while I'm doing some side stuff, I will definitely equip them. Because there shouldn't be anything too difficult coming up, so there won't really be much downside to equipping most of them. Okay, Glowing Womb, costs 2. Okay, I guess you can have Quick Slash then. And then, I'll put Grub Song on. I think Grub Song does combo with them, and I think it makes them collect soul for you. Which is pretty nice. Why have my aspids not... Ah, there they are. So the aspids are pretty cute. They have the knight's face. They're my little babies. They're adorable. Okay. Actually, hold on. I need to get rid of that. I'm going to the Fungal Wastes. Because there's a few things there that I can get now that I've got the Monarch Wings, and there's also a bit in Deepnest that I can reach from the Fungal Wastes. Queen Station, that's what I want. Okay, so I want to head towards Mantis Village, I believe. I need to find the area known as the Fungal Core. The heart of the mushroom hive mind. Which, yes, that is a thing. The mushrooms have a hive mind. Ah, thanks, Aspids. Killed that guy for me. They are very aggressive. Yeah, they are on it. Wow. They are not giving these enemies any mercy. Hopefully they won't cause me too much trouble in Mantis Village itself. I don't know if they'll register the mantises as enemies. Okay, right. The fungal core is this way. Wow, these guys are bonkers powerful. Bloody hell. I'm barely having to play the game like this. This is fun. Attack, my babies! My pretties! Kill them! I have 6 of them. I'm basically a Pokemon trainer. Oh, hold on. There's a secret over there. They found it for me. Ah, thanks, guys. I probably would have missed that. And a rancid egg as well. Nice. Okay, that just drops me down into the room below. Do I actually want to go this way? Oh. Fight him. Kill him. Nice. Oh, and these guys, please. Go and get him. Oh, I love my little babies. I can just hop on his head while they kill him. That's funny. Oh dear. That was pretty tight. Okay, that just goes back up to that guy. I think this is the room with the fungal core in it. At the very least, there is a bit of mushroom lore here. Pity those bugs, minds locked, thoughts trapped in solitude. Faint shadow of an idea are the words that attempt its utterance. Yeah, I know what that means. I know what that says. I definitely understand that. Right, let's get rid of that bloody bomb-spitting guy up there before he becomes a problem. Okay, that's... Okay, no, I think, yeah, there's more to this room. Goes deeper down. Anything up here? Just some money. which is basically worthless at this point. Here we go. This is the fungal core. The heart of the mushroom hive mind. Pale worm. What good to foresee a demise unavoidable? Deep words. If you know something bad is coming, what's the point of knowing if you can't stop it? God, these guys are aggressive as hell. I love it. Right. Down into Deepnest then. Once more. Because there is a mask shard. Nice. Only 3 more to go. Can I remember where the other 3 pieces are? I think I know where one of them is. The other 2... I'm not 100% sure. Hey, Mantis Lords. Don't mind me. Me and my family are just passing through. Me and my fam. I hate myself for saying that word. No, don't attack the mantis here. Oh, god damn it. Guys, the mantises are our friends. Don't hurt them, please. Or just murder them, that's okay. Whatever you want to do, you do you. Oh, hey. I must have forgotten to pick this up while I was last here. Definitely need to go see the seer at some point then. So I'm thinking, now that I have the double jump, there's something in Crystal Peak that I can do. And then since I'm in Crystal Peak anyway, I'm basically right by the resting grounds. So I can go there, see the seer, and I believe I might be able to get into the bit of backer content that I was trying to access the last time I was there and wasn't able to. I think now that I have the double jump, I think I should have everything I need to do that. Although I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't really want to do the third Dreamer today, but depending on time, I might head over to the City of Tears and take care of some of the side stuff that's left there. But there are a few other things that I want to do before that, though. Oh, you're going to explode. Ooh, I can show off something while I'm here, actually. That's just reminded me. There's a lot tied behind double jump. It's a good job I remember where most of it is. So, we've visited Willow a few times now, and he keeps talking about these tasty mushrooms that he's been eating. Now that you have the double jump, you can get up here and see them. They're these weird green mushrooms, but there's also a corpse. A lot of people speculate that the taste of these mushrooms that Willow loves so much comes from the corpse, and that Willow is actually developing a taste for flesh. There's not really any evidence for that, but people do love their dark theories, don't they? Okay, Dirt Mouth then. And I think I'm going to keep this build for Crystal Peak. I hate fighting the enemies there, so if I can avoid it, that would be great. Right, before I go though, my drinks are getting a bit low. Okay, right. I am ready then. Let's go. Fuck you, Zoe. I'll talk to you later. Oh, hello. Another wielding a weapon. I suppose you'll be leaving many a corpse in your wake. If you won't spare thought for the dead, at least consider all the extra work you force upon those in my profession. Buddy. You don't have a profession, you're dead. It's kind of ironic considering the profession you were in. Right, yes, there was something at the end of this path that I couldn't get before. That's the first thing I need to remember to get. God, I love Crystal Peaks. The enemies might be annoying, but this place is really pretty. Right, my minions. Kill this man for me, please. Okay, I'll do it myself. Oh. It was just a king's idol. Okay, I thought it might be something more than that. Let's get rid of that. Done that now. Can get rid of that. I've not really left many markers. I think just because of how open this game is, there doesn't tend to be much that you can't do when you go to an area for the first time past a certain point. Right, okay, next place I want to go is by the bench. So I want to go up from here. Hey, nice. You killed him for me. Lovely. Oh, I love these minions. Okay, so if you cast your minds back, I guess about a month ago now, there was a boss that I had to fight to unlock this bench, but he didn't actually die. He got angry and he flew off somewhere. Well, he's back. This is the Enraged Guardian. He's basically the same fight, except he has more health and he does double damage now. Also, he's really easy to cheese with the Shadow Dash. If you put Sharp Shadow on, you can just fly through him and not even have to worry about hitting him. My guy should also be able to cheese him pretty easily, though. Ow. What was I just saying? Pretty easy to cheese. Should not have opened my mouth. Right, can my shade come here, please? Or no, you can lock me into the room. I just gotta concentrate really with this guy. If you don't do anything too stupid like that, he is pretty easy. Basically, just don't jump until he starts firing his laser. That's the key to this fight. Because if you jump, he can catch you in the air. And it's a lot harder to avoid it in the air than on the ground. There we go. That really should not have needed 2 attempts. That's kind of embarrassing. And that's a mask shard. Yes, I forgot he gave you one. First try. Yeah, let's say it was. If you argue against me, you're banned. Right, let's head back down to the bench. There's one more place in Crystal Peak that I would like to go to, which is right at the top of the area. I think I'm basically there, yeah. Yeah, here we go. This is the place. So I want to go to the right here. Because there is another ledge here that you require the double jump for. And it's time to be introduced to another annoying enemy. These are basically an enemy version of that boss that I just fought. Thankfully, my new minions seem pretty competent. I don't know why I haven't played with these guys as much. They're actually really fun. Is there anything down here before I go any further? Yes, there is an essence tree. Oh, you one-shot that guy. Nice. I hate those guys. Considering this is one of my favorite games of all time, there are a lot of enemies that I hate. You know, I don't think I realized quite how many I hate until I just processed how much I was saying it on stream. Oh, I wouldn't have them not in the game, though. They're there for a reason. They provide challenge. The only ones that I really do hate and just wish weren't in the game are the Primal Aspids. Those guys fucking suck. The others are just annoying, but I can deal with them. Oh my god. Thanks, dude. That was totally not cheap. Hold on, can I just double jump up there? Maybe. Not quite. Hold on. There we go. Nice. Only just. And that's it. Nice. Right, what is down this way? Oh god, this room. Okay, yeah, this room is a tricky one. I am definitely glad I have my minions for this room. Ow. Huh. My dash does not get me across there. Oh, okay. Can just about make it with a double jump there. That is a tricky one. Are you real? Yes, you are. Be free, little friend. Once again, if anyone would like to buy me a plush of the grub, I would be receptive to that. Oh, come on. Oh, I hate this room so much. Oh, that was close. I'm going to be really struggling in the next couple of rooms, though. Just got to be very careful. You think you looked last time and they're like 40. You know, that's actually not too bad. I could probably afford that myself. Thing is, though, there are multiple plushes. There's a Hornet one, there's a Knight one, there's a Shade one. And I kind of just want them all. And then that money soon adds up. Okay. Little friends, do your job, please. Okay, nice. You dealt with him. Oh, I need soul. I need soul. Problem is, if they kill the enemies, I don't get soul. And I think... Oh, God, I think they're making themselves out of soul. They're stopping me from healing. Ugh. I'm now starting to realize why maybe I don't use these guys that much. There are downsides to this. Okay. I'm in a bad spot. Oh. Dear God. Right. Kill those... Fuck. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, I can see the future. Oh, I was so close to the end as well. God damn it. It was because of that little side room. If it wasn't for that... What was even in there? I can't remember. Well, whatever it is, I'm not going to check. I just assume that I picked it up. I can't risk dying again. I don't want to lose all of my money. Okay, let's just go past you. If I can avoid combat, I will. Ow. Okay, let's just be very careful here. Oh, nice, I reflected that. Right, my shade is going to be right here when I get into this run. Or not. Where's my shade? Where's my shade? I hear it. That's another room. Where's my shade? I kind of need my shade. It has all of my money. Shade. Oh, am I going to have to go spend a rancid egg? Where's my shade? What? I can hear the shade music. I know it's in here. I think it spawned, like, in the wall or something. Unless there's, like, a hidden room or something. But that would be really mean to put my shade in a hidden room. What the hell? Where's my shade? Okay, I'm just going to have to go to GG and give him a rancid egg. I really need to not die here now, because I'm in big trouble if I do. That's... oh, God. And now that I've said that out loud. That's 6,000 Geo that is on the line. There we go. Let's do it that way. That's safer. Seriously, where is it? I feel like it has just spawned, like, in the wall or something. Anyway, ignoring all of that, welcome to Hallownest's Crown. Oh, there you are. What are you doing up here? I nearly died looking for you. As I was saying, welcome to Hallownest's Crown, the highest point in all of Hallownest. There's a very interesting looking statue here. If you know what this is, you know. This statue is surprisingly very, very important to the lore. There's more to this than it just being a statue. But I shall say no more for now. For now, I need to get to a bench, like, desperately. And then I need to go to the resting grounds. And then I need to go to the City of Tears, because I have a piece of pale ore, and I would like to upgrade my nail with it. I'm a bit surprised that I came down in this run. So, Hallownest Crown is a little bit weird. There are a few points that you can drop down from. So, I fell down quite close to the cliff, so I've ended up in this room. If I jumped a bit further, I would have popped out here. And if I'd crystal dashed, I would have gone all the way to Dirtmouth. So you can kind of just loop back round to there if you want to. Okay, I think this is the bench room. Yes. Okay, down to the resting grounds then. The route down there should be pretty safe now. I think I turned off most of the machinery the first time I came through here. Just gotta remember where I go. Yeah, drop down here. Drop down here. All of this is turned off. Oh god, hello. No, I don't believe that this is actually the way I want to go, is it? Wait, is it? I can't remember. Maybe it is actually, yeah. Yes, it is. That's why you should never doubt yourself. Because you'll be right, and then you'll convince yourself that you're wrong. And then you'll fail. Always believe. Okay, we're here. Let's go see what the seer has for me then. 1,000 essence is a pretty big milestone, or it should be anyway. If I was designing the game, it would be. Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream nail. Ah, the dream nail is glowing so brightly. Keep it up. Return to me once you've collected 1200 essence. Oh. Okay, 1000 wasn't enough apparently. Okay, right, while I'm here though, I think I should be able to go into the Spirit's Glade. And go check out the other bit of backer content in this area. So I think I want to be here and then... Yeah, there we go. So there's a very special part of the dream world here. You who pry into even the most hidden of dreams, take heed. Recorded within this shrine are utterings from another world. Though the words may seem strange, remember they come from minds different to ours, the minds of a group united in mysterious cause. To believe or disbelieve, the choice is yours. So I believe this was the cheapest of the backer rewards. Basically, you get a little tablet in-game that says whatever you want it to say. Michael Clemmer, philosopher. Matthew Gooley, 1, 2, 3, go. Berserker the hero. A hero is someone that does more than just help others in need. Murmuring depths. Breathe close upon the ashes. It may be flames will flare. Light an extinguished ember for one that you remember. And 10 that you forget. Cameron Dorman. Though all things must end, Hallownest will stand forever as a tomb of gods and bugs. A monument to all they have achieved. Thomas C. Stars and Dust. Chase Hammett. The boundaries which divide life and death are at best shadowy and vague. Who shall say where one ends and the other begins? Amy Linsamouth. Amy was a renowned writer in Hallownest. She was murdered by her own sister, Amone Linsamouth. If you see Amone, give her a hug. She hates hugs. Chris Diggins. What's going on here? I'm not really sure. But I bet you can figure it out. Good luck. Daniel Ithzerian Goldberg. May your heart stay faithful and your will relentless. The sun will shine again. Do not fall prey to despair, and do not be led astray. I'm not so sure that the sun shining is a good thing in this game. Carlo Camera. No time to rest. Push past your best. David Huntus. We live in a time of achievement built by dreamers, believers, and those who had vision to develop the future. Dario. Danger is all around you. Viju. All that is not saved will be lost. Wise words. Benjamin Flo. We are stripped of history and heritage. Become the chosen king to bring forth light. Again, not sure that's a good thing. Earl Armstrong. May we cross nails in the afterlife, young knight, but not too soon, for there is much work to be done. I place hope in your future. Success. Anders Akermo, an explorer and an artist until the plague took his dreams. Stripped of his soul, he walked into the land above never to return. Samu. Be the person you would like to meet. If our life is but a spark in the eyes of gods, let's blind them at least once. Ivan Blasco Navarro. Ivan? I found him. I told you I was sick. There's a bit more to that one that I'm not sure I want to know the context of. What happened to poor Ivan? Game. A dark past is nothing in the face of ever-radiant potential of the present. Go, knight, go, and don't ever let your past keep you from your dreams. Irvin Guevara. You can really do anything you set your mind to, just look around you. Grant Holt. The Hollow Knight comes. Wander through darkness and dread. Your legend is forced in shadow. Hallownest is calling. Greg Wiggleton. All hail the Hollow of the Night. Halp Stromable. Have you ever heard of a being called the Oro? Rumour has it that it once roamed these dark caves. As terrifying as he may have been, he also fell to the Great Plague. No, he didn't. No, Oro's fine. We met him. I think we literally met him last stream. He's fine. Rikarama. The life of the night is ended by the strike. Carlo. You should never become fully hollow. Surprise, where darkness spreads with plague that looms in places where you find no moon. Below, where it is always night, the land shall need a hollow night. Papa, we need more growth. Sapedi, when you're at a crossroads, be sure the path you choose is the right one to follow so that your destination won't have you regret the trip. Zubug, can you feel the storm? It's coming. Dolgit of Norn, the collective lives on. Kashin, the shrine is dedicated to 4 warriors. May their spirits rest in peace and their deeds never be forgotten. Joni Cornelius, trust in yourself and you will succeed. Trust in people and you will prosper. Void the dark, let your hardships strengthen you on your journey. The loved ones of Artra. Artra, we made it thanks to you. We will always remember you. Joel Segura. It's all about not breaking when you're already broken. Steve Raybro. Look at this world around you. Isn't it beautiful? Stephanie Viglione. This is a piece of cake. Spheron. Mistake not the awesome and terrible majesty of the seeds of Aya. They are only shallows fringing vast oceans of wrath. Sparrow. No matter how hard the journey is, you will only fail when you give up. No enemy can defeat the will of a strong warrior. Ryan Wells. Praise this light. Claw. A mantis shunned for his deformed arms. His weapon of choice was a fearsome claw blade, yet as quickly as he came, he vanished. Don't shame him for coming quickly, God. Assisting Knight. He was the greatest warrior to never land the killing blow himself. Instead, he sat by and let others enjoy the glory of victory. With so much time past, no one remembers his name. Jibs Monteith. Good luck, skeleton. Jonathan Nugian. Dream an endless dream of wonder and joy. Kieran. Nobody who steals our grub shall live. That is true. Hawk. No matter how dark your travel becomes, never lose the light in your unwavering spirit. Lucas Daniel Klausner. Ever tried, ever failed? No matter, try again, fail better. Luna Lad. Wait, don't leave, I have snacks. Come on, you know you want to join me. Why else would you still be reading this plaque? Malcolm Treadwell. Amidst the dark, how will your fire burn? Warm the wary, guide the aimless, shelter those without. You can define just how long and bright you burn. Baron Robert Apples. Death unknown, first of his kind to enslave a guntress. Return possessions to this point if found. Max Bertzos. Not all roads are easy, but every road is worth travel. For who knows what you find in doing such, but forget not where you started. Mighty Horace. I dream of times far brighter than now, but I am dead. My memories will be of distant green lands long gone. Protégé. Keep going, never falter. The light is always with you. Raphael Semchenchen Neto. The most merciful thing in the world is the inability of our insect minds to correlate all of their contents. Reens. And to think I nearly missed out on my reward. Aiden Excel. Let this message of inspiration to all. Conquer the world and all within it. Good luck and goodbye. Niels van Mirendonk. There is no easy way from the earth to the stars. Donald Lynch. A world lost to decay holds many secrets for one who is brave enough to find them. Nicholas Reeves. My family is the most important thing to me. Nathan Davis. Brave one. Do not neglect your nail. If you treat it well, it will never let you down. But remember, a nail has no power unless the one who wields it has courage. Believe in yourself. Miguel A. Garcia Jr. Look, Alexia, I am here. Tiso Spencer. I know. Oh, Tiso's in here. Okay, so Tiso designed the character Tiso. That's interesting. I want to thank each and every person who is enshrined in this shrine, as well as those who designed characters like Cloth and Tiso, all of the Dream Warriors. They're the people that backed this game. They saw its potential and they decided to part ways with their hard-earned money in order to help this project come to life. And I will be forever grateful to them for that, because Hollow Knight It's one of my favourite games of all time. And I'm glad that it got the funding that it needed to get made. Okay. I don't think there's time to bother going to the City of Tears right now, so I will save that for next time. Instead, there's a lot more dialogue to read out, because I'm going to go back to the Forgotten Crossroads. I've been ignoring Zote for a reason. It's time to go and talk to him. Because, oh my god, he has a lot of dialogue. I'm going to need to take a very big drink before I read all of this out. Let's get the stag over here. Okay, let's head back over to Dirtmouth then. Okay, right, let me clear my throat, take another sip on my drink, and I'll be ready for this. This is going to be the hardest thing in the game, because if you've watched me long enough, you know that I can't string sentences together properly. And Zote has about 57 of the fucking things. Here we go. But that's not the only danger I had to overcome in my quest for glory. You've noticed this trophy, haven't you? A keepsake from my final triumphant battle deep in the pit below us. Yes, Life Ender claimed another victim and the crowd erupted into ecstatic cheering. Cheering that was both loud and utterly sincere. To what do I owe my long string of triumphs and victories, you ask? As I said earlier, the key is in my personal philosophy, the 57 precepts of Zote. Particularly relevant here is the first precept, always win your battles. As for the other 56 precepts, well. Precept 2, never let them laugh at you. Fools laugh at everything, even at their superiors. But beware, laughter isn't harmless. Laughter spreads like a disease and soon everyone is laughing at you. You need to strike at the source of this perverse merriment quickly to stop it from spreading. Precept 3, always be rested. Fighting and adventuring take their toll on your body. When you rest, your body strengthens and repairs itself. The longer you rest, the stronger you become. Precept 4, forget your past. The past is painful, and thinking about your past can only bring you misery. Think about something else instead, such as the future, or some food. Precept 5, strength beats strength. Is your opponent strong? No matter, simply overcome their strength with even more strength, and they'll soon be defeated. Precept 6, choose your own fate. Our elders teach that our fate is chosen for us before we are even born. I disagree. Precept 7, mourn not the dead. When we die, do things get better for us or worse? There's no way to tell, so we shouldn't bother mourning, or celebrating for that matter. Precept 8, travel alone. You can rely on nobody, and nobody will always be loyal. Therefore, nobody should be your constant companion. Precept 9, keep your home tidy. Your home is where you keep your most prized possession, yourself. Therefore, you should make an effort to keep it nice and clean. Precept 10, keep your weapon sharp. I make sure that my weapon Life Ender is kept well sharpened at all times. This makes it much easier to cut things. Precept 11, mothers will always betray you. This precept explains itself. Precept 12, keep your cloak dry. If your cloak gets wet, dry it as soon as you can. Wearing wet cloaks is unpleasant and can lead to illness. Precept 13, never be afraid. Fear can only hold you back. Facing your fears can be a tremendous effort, therefore, you should just not be afraid in the first place. Precept 14, respect your superiors. If someone is your superior in strength or intellect or both, you need to show them your respect. Don't ignore them or laugh at them. Precept 15, one foe, one blow. You should only use a single blow to defeat an enemy. Any more is a waste. Also, by counting your blows as you fight, you'll know how many foes you've defeated. Precept 16, don't hesitate. Once you've made a decision, carry it out and don't look back. You'll achieve much more this way. Precept 17, believe in your strength. Others may doubt you, but there's someone you can always trust, yourself. Make sure to believe in your own strength and you will never falter. Precept 18, seek truth in the darkness. This precept also explains itself. Precept 19, if you try, succeed. If you're going to attempt something, make sure you achieve it. If you do not succeed, then you have actually failed. Avoid this at all costs. Precept 20, speak only the truth. When speaking to someone, it is courteous and also efficient to speak truthfully. Beware though that speaking truthfully may make you enemies. This is something you'll have to bear. Precept 21. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't just walk along staring at the ground. You need to look up every so often to make sure nothing takes you by surprise. Precept 22. Abandon the nest. As soon as I could, I left my birthplace and made my way out into the world. Do not linger in the nest. There is nothing for you there. Precept 23. Identify the foe's weak point. Every foe you encounter has a weak point, such as a crack in their shell or being asleep. You must constantly be alert and scrutinizing your enemy to detect their weakness. Precept 24. Strike the foe's weak point. Once you have identified your foe's weak point as per the previous precept, strike it. This will instantly destroy them. Precept 25. Protect your own weak point. Be aware that your foe will try to identify your weak point, so you must protect it. The best protection? Never having a weak point in the first place. Precept 26. Don't trust your reflection. When peering at certain shining surfaces, you may see a copy of your own face. The face will mimic your movements and seem similar to your own, but I don't think it can be trusted. Precept 27. Eat as much as you can. When having a meal, eat as much as you possibly can. This gives you extra energy and means you can eat less frequently. Precept 28. Don't peer into the darkness. If you peer into the darkness and can't see anything for too long, your mind will start to linger over old memories. Memories are to be avoided, as per Precept 4. Precept 29. Develop your sense of direction. It's easy to get lost when travelling through winding, twisting caverns. Having a good sense of direction is like having a magical map inside of your head. Very useful. Precept 30. Never accept a promise. Spurn the promises of others, as they are always broken. Promises of love or betrothal are to be avoided especially. Precept 31. Disease lives inside of dirt. You'll get sick if you spend too much time in filthy places. If you are staying in someone else's home, demand the highest level of cleanliness from your host. Precept 32. Names have power. Names have power, and so to name something is to grant it power. I myself named my nail Lifeender. Do not steal the name I came up with. Invent your own. Precept 33. Show the enemy no respect. Being gallant to your enemies is no virtue. If someone opposes you, they don't deserve respect or kindness or mercy. Precept 34. Don't eat immediately before sleeping. This can cause restlessness and indigestion. It's just common sense. Precept 35. Up is up, down is down. If you fall over in the darkness, it can be easy to lose your bearing and forget which way is up. Keep this precept in mind. Precept 36. Eggshells are brittle. Once again, this precept explains itself. Precept 37. Borrow, but do not lend. If you lend and you are repaid, you gain nothing. If you borrow but do not repay, you gain everything. Precept 38. Beware the mysterious force. A mysterious force bears down on us from above, pushing us downwards. If you spend too long in the air, the force will crush you against the ground and destroy you. Beware. Precept 39. Eat quickly and drink slowly. Your body is a delicate thing, and you must fuel it with great deliberation. Food must go in as fast as possible, but fluids at a slower rate. Precept 40. Obey no law but your own. Laws written by others may inconvenience you or be a burden. Let your own desires be the only law. Precept 41. Learn to detect lies. When others speak, they usually lie. Scrutinize and question them relentlessly until they reveal their deceit. Precept 42. Spend geo when you have it. Some will cling on to their geo, even taking it into the dirt with them when they die. It is better to spend it when you can, so you can enjoy various things in life. Precept 43. Never forgive. If someone asks forgiveness of you, for instance a brother of yours, always deny it. That brother, or whoever it is, doesn't deserve such a thing. Precept 44. You cannot breathe water. Water is refreshing, but if you try to breathe it, you are in for a nasty shock. Precept 45. One thing is not another. This one should be obvious, but I've had others try to argue that one thing, which is clearly what it is and not something else, is actually some other thing, which it isn't. Stay on your guard. Precept 46. The world is smaller than you think. When young, you tend to think that the world is vast, huge, gigantic. It's only natural. Unfortunately, it's actually quite a lot smaller than that. I can say this now having travelled everywhere in the land. Precept 47. Make your own weapon. Only you know exactly what is needed in your weapon. I myself fashioned Lifeender from shellwood at young age. It has never failed me, nor I it. Precept 48. Be careful with fire. Fire is a type of hot spirit that dances about recklessly. It can warm you and provide light, but will also singe your shell if it gets too close. Precept 49. Statues are meaningless. Do not honor them. No one has ever made a statue of you or I, so why should we pay them any attention? Precept 50. Don't linger on mysteries. Some things in this world appear to us as puzzles, or enigmas. If the meaning behind something is not immediately evident though, don't waste any time thinking about it. Just move on. Precept 51. Nothing is harmless. Given the chance, everything in this world will hurt you. Friends, foes, monsters, uneven paths, be suspicious of them all. Precept 52. Beware the jealousy of fathers. Fathers believe that because they created us, we must serve them and never exceed their capabilities. If you wish to forge your own path, you must vanquish your father, or simply abandon him. Precept 53. Do not steal the desires of others. Every creature keeps their desires locked up inside of themselves. If you catch a glimpse of another's desires, resist the urge to claim them as your own. It will not lead you to happiness. Precept 54. If you lock something away, keep the key. Nothing should be locked away forever, so hold on to your keys. You will eventually return and unlock everything you hid away. Precept 55. Bow to no one. There are those in this world who would impose their will on others. They claim ownership over your food, your land, your body, and even your thoughts. They have done nothing to earn these things. Never bow to them, and make sure to disobey their commands. Precept 56. Do not dream. Dreams are dangerous things. Strange ideas, not your own, can worm their way into your mind. But if you resist those ideas, sickness will rock your body. Best not to dream at all, like me. Precept 57. Obey all precepts. Most importantly, you must commit all of these precepts to memory and obey them all unfailingly, including this one. Have you truly listened to everything I've said? Let's start again and repeat the 57 precepts of Zoe. And yeah, he loops back round them again. They took the time to write all 57 of those. I mean, I've got to commend the amount of effort they put into his dialogue. Someone came up with all of that rubbish, and it's brilliant. There are some in there that just make me laugh every time. Like the mysterious force one. Zote discovered gravity. He hasn't named it, but he discovered it. Also, I believe it was precept 56. That one's actually the one about dreaming and not dreaming. That one is actually surprisingly wise for Zote. At least in the context of Hollow Knight itself. Yeah, he is still going. I have absolutely killed my voice doing that. Bloody hell. Oh, you've got an update on your Crossroads CD shipment. Nice. Right, that is where I'm going to call it for today. I am very happy with the amount of progress that I have made during today's stream. Got a lot done. Honestly, I think I've gotten about 2 streams worth of plans into one stream here. I really thought this was going to take 2 streams. I guess not. Next time, I will be heading to the City of Tears. There's a little bit of side content to take care of there. Then I will be waking the 3rd Dreamer, and then heading to the Temple of the Black Egg. And facing what waits within. To beat the game. For the first time. As I've said, there's multiple endings. We're going to be playing even after the credits. Anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. So, I will be back tomorrow over on Ben's channel. It is once again time for our monthly Minecraft collab stream. So if you aren't already following Ben and Sam, please do go give them a follow. They are good friends of mine and wonderful streamers. Ben has just started a playthrough of Dragon Quest Swords, which is kind of like Zelda Skyward Sword, but for Dragon Quest, pretty much. It's the same sort of motion-controlled sword play, and Sam is currently on a hiatus, but he does do these Minecraft streams with us still. Then I will not be live this weekend, as I said the weekend just gone, because it is Father's Day here in the UK, so I am travelling to go spend some time with my family, but I will be back on the following Wednesday with the Subnautica stream that should have been today. I should hopefully have had a bit more of a chance to actually do the prep work I need to do for that by Wednesday, and then I'll be back with more Hollow Knight on the following weekend. Right then. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye. And remember to revise all 57 of those precepts. There will be a test.